Hi, I'm Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
When I think of Chinese lanterns, my mind goes to bright colors filled with light, swinging gently in the breeze. With the Go Chinese Lantern die, you can create beautiful projects that will bring fun and dancing gemstones to any room.
The block on board, or bob die, has all the shapes you need to create a 3-color, 8-inch finished block. And since it's on a 6x24-inch die board, it'll fit through any Go cutter, including the Go Me. Now make sure you use a 6x24 cutting mat too.
All right, Erica, let's take a look at this die.
Yes.
So a couple of really fun things. First of all, there are just the 3 shapes.
Right.
And they're screen printed so you can keep track of your pieces. And we've cut off those dog ears, and we have, so now from here to here is that perfect 1/4-inch seam allowance.
That's right.
Which is going to allow us to sew together beautifully.
All right, so we're going to show you how to make one of these blocks. It's also the block that makes up the Go Gemstones wall hanging that's hanging behind us. So this would be a great, fast and easy weekend project, perfect for any skill of quilters. It's a free downloadable pattern from AccuQuilt.com. And you can always cut up to 6 layers of 100% quilting cotton with our Go fabric cutters. So let's cut some pieces.
All right, so this is kind of fun. Shape A is just the outside border.
Okay.
So it's going to be the solid black, and I purposely left the salvage on to remind our quilters lengthwise grain parallel to those lengthwise blades.
That's right.
So we're going to cover shape A with black. Each B and C shape also needs 2 colors.
Right.
So I pre-cut my fabric down.
Okay.
Now this is tricky. This is that lengthwise blade.
Yes.
So we want to have it just at a little bit of an angle.
Perfect. All right. Here's our 6x24 mat, and we're ready to cut.
All righty. Give it a little love. Slide that mat, don't lift.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect. Now remember, you're going to always want to make a test block, but we're going to pull our pieces back. All right, so Erica, let's lay out our pieces.
Right.
So the center piece here is that shape C.
Okay, and those are going to be, you're going to lay out opposite colors apart from each other, across from each other.
Yes.
So if you've got dark here, we've got the light here.
Right. And then do you want to lay out?
Yes.
And you want to lay it this direction. And then we're going to just take one of those shape A's from either side.
There you go.
And this is a great chain piecing block.
It is.
We're just going to sew these little shapes together.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull them over here so we have them together. So what you want to do is you want to start from this outside.
Okay.
And we're going to just sew these 2 pieces together. All right, Miss Erica.
And
now, if you just want to press your seams open,
perfect.
that's going to help lay flat. I love this project because you could use any kinds of colors that you want to use. You could use, obviously, purples and greens and blues, but you could also make it completely scrappy.
You could.
Really a fun pattern to work with.
This is a fabulous pattern. I love it.
Okay, so now I'm ready to sew my outside shape A, and look how that's going to line up right there with that
Fabulous.
center.
Now this may look like a complicated block, but it really is perfect for quilters of any skill level.
I'm going to start from the center and stitch out so that I can make sure right here in the middle that these pieces are all lined up.
Okay.
Ta-da!
There we go. All right. Pressing open.
Yes, please. And because we stitched it from the outside corner to the middle, then we now have that 1/4-inch seam allowance.
There we go. You see how perfect that goes.
Yes, and
right.
see, there we have that 1/4-inch seam allowance again. And this one, as I go through, I am going to actually pin it.
I've never been so proud.
I know. To make sure that when I'm sewing these pieces together, that those pinks line up.
Perfect. I love that.
I mean, you're doing all the hard work, you might as well make it perfect.
That's right.
And look at that.
Look at
Ta-da.
that. There we go.
All right, so Erica, you're going to need a total of 16 blocks for your quilt top.
Once your blocks are all sewn together in rows, sew a 36.5-inch border to either side of your quilt top. Measure before you cut. And then add a 40.5-inch border to the top and a bottom. Again, you're going to want to double check that measurement before you cut.
Layer the batting between the quilt top and the backing, pin or baste the layers together, quilt as desired, and use your favorite method for binding.
Give it all a good press, you're all done. Be sure and share your finished projects with us on your social media platforms, because here at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time
so you can quilt more.